Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated.
Good afternoon. I want to begin by wishing all the mothers a happy and special Mother's Day. What a gift to be here today. It is a privilege to be here today with so many vibrant and intelligent students who are eager to live out their callings and make a difference in the world. Graduates, you are not here by accident, but rather because of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. As you look around, I encourage you to give thanks for the family and friends who have helped you. They've been behind you all along, offering support at each stage of your journey. I hope that you're also grateful for the staff and faculty who prepared and encouraged you to pursue your dreams and passions. Enjoy this day, one that you will always remember. It is now my privilege to invite the Dean and Chief Administrative Officer of Kent State University at Stark, Dr. Denise A. Sechrist, to the podium.
Thank you, Reverend Johanning. Welcome, and congratulations to this fantastic class of Kent State University at Stark graduates. This is such a jubilant time for you, and for your families, and for all of us at Kent State. This is a day for celebrating, for smiling and cheering. Let us join in applause for our graduating class. Today, we have a lot for which to be thankful. Family, community, and the opportunity to gather on this beautiful campus. As your dean, I warmly welcome each of you to celebrate the truly remarkable milestone in your lives and that of your alma mater. You have earned the pride of this moment. Now is the time to excel personally and build upon the success you have achieved at your hometown university. Never forget that you will always have a home at Kent State Stark. On behalf of the entire Kent State family, the dedicated faculty and staff who have been in your corner every step of the journey, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. We will continue to cheer as you move forward with purpose, armed with your Kent State University degree. For what you have achieved, and for what we know you will achieve, your alma mater is bursting with pride as we bestow your degree and the title, Kent State Alumna or Alumnus. You are now part of the Kent State's lineage. You are forever a golden flash. We have a distinguished platform party with us this afternoon. From my right, your left, Reverend Ryan Johanning, Executive Director of the Interfaith Campus Ministry, Kent State University at Stark. Ms. Diane Stevens Robinson, Retired Executive Director, Stark County Urban League, and Kent State University at Stark Advisory Board member. Ms. Tracy Stevens, Retired External Affairs Manager, Dominion Energy, and Kent State University of Stark Advisory Board Chair. Dr. Susan Rossi, Academic Vice Dean, Kent State University at Stark and Kent State University at Salem. Mr. Todd Hawk, Community Government and Business Engagement Director, Stark Economic Development Board, and Strengthening Stark, Jackson Township Trustee, and our distinguished commencement speaker. And Dr. Lucas Engelhardt, Associate Professor of Economics and past chair, Kent State University at Stark Faculty Council. Kent State University at Stark holds all graduates in high esteem and takes an additional measure of pride in those who are graduating with institutional honors. A description of these honors is contained in your program. Will the bachelor's degrees candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates graduating cum laude please stand and remain standing? Congratulations to all of you on your achievement. Please be seated. It is now my honor to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker. Todd Hawk serves as the Community Government and Business Engagement Director at the Stark Economic Development Board and Strengthening Stark. In addition, Todd also serves as a Jackson Township trustee. Todd grew up in Springfield, Ohio. He graduated from Ohio Wesleyan University in 1997 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Economic Management and a minor in sociology. He worked for the first 25 years of his career in the financial services industry, providing financial planning and management advice to individuals, corporations, and nonprofit agencies. In November 2023, Todd joined the Stark Economic Development Board and Strengthening Stark as the Community Government and Business Engagement Director. In this role, he focuses on continuing to foster relationships and collaboration amongst various partners to help expand economic vibrance throughout the community. Todd worked with consultants in the development of the Stark County Housing Study in 2024 and is leading the effort to build action plans around the 9 recommendations that came from the study. Todd is an active member of this community, serving many years with the Jackson-Belton Chamber of Commerce, the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce after the 2 organizations merged. He is currently a board member for the Canton Regional Chamber Health Fund, Junior Achievement of North Central Ohio, and AltCare. Todd has served as a volunteer for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement Festival for 23 years, including serving as the general chairperson in 2023. Todd has had the privilege to serve Jackson Township as a trustee since 2012. Please help me welcome your commencement speaker, Mr. Todd Hawk.
Good afternoon. So I have the distinct problem of trying to get through this quickly so you all can get to what's important to you, graduation and getting out with your families. So we'll see if I can do this in a timely fashion. Before I start, I would like to take a moment and congratulate Dean Sechrist on her upcoming retirement. She's done so much for this community and been such an integral part in everything that's happened here in Stark County and other communities across the state. It's just a fantastic career. Thank you very much, and congratulations. So being asked to come today and speak to you all was humbling, exciting, terrifying, trying to figure out how I would do this and what I would do. And when I got the call, was asked to do it, I was driving. So luckily I made it through that the rest of the way to get through and stay here. But I'd like to thank Dean Sechrist and then the staff here at Kent State University at Stark for this opportunity to be a small part of the celebration with you and the graduates and your families that are here today. To the graduating class, your families, friends, professors, and everyone who helped make this moment possible, congratulations is just not enough, but congratulations. Today is more a celebration of what you've achieved. It is the moment to reflect on who you become and who you will be on these days going forward. The diploma you receive today is more than just that piece of paper. It is truly a key to unlocking your futures and all the things that you can do. I want to talk a little bit about something that touches each and every one of us every day. It's very simple, but also profound, and that is community. There have been many people throughout my years that have been contributors to my own personal community. My parents, my grandparents, my sister, teachers, friends, coaches, fraternity brothers, my business community here as I've grown throughout the community. College is certainly a unique kind of community. You all just experienced that. It's messy, it's intense, it's exciting, it's unforgettable. There are times when you remember working on those group projects and someone, and you know who that is, did most of the work and got things done. But you all had to do that and you dealt with it and you got through to this point. You had quiet conversations in hallways about tough topics, whether it was with a professor or one of your classmates. Those things are there and they get you through those times that are hard. These years just weren't about knowledge. These years have been all about connections. Because no one gets through college or life alone. During my college experience, I had those same interactions, but in many other experiences that shaped my belief in community. Challenging times of loss with friends who lost parents, grandparents, siblings. Frustration over something that didn't go our way that we had to push through in a different way. Rejection letters from all those companies at near graduation when we were trying to find a job. When I was in that initial search, we didn't have things like Indeed, Handshake, some of the things you guys get to do today. We had to send letters to anybody just kind of blindly, asking for jobs. One instance I can really remember, and it always kind of stuck with me, was an application I had sent to Warner Brothers, looking for a job as a financial analyst. I got that letter back in the mail, because we had to wait on that. It wasn't emails, it wasn't something else, it was an actual letter. I opened the envelope, and as I pull the letter open, all I see is Bugs Bunny. And when I drop down, it says, "Thanks for your application. We don't have a position for you. We'll keep your information on file." Being rejected by Bugs Bunny was fairly interesting. But it was my community of friends around me who were going through the same process, talking about those same rejection letters from all kinds of different companies until we all found our place, and then working and supporting each other as we went out to work in those areas. What's so powerful about community, too, is it doesn't end after you walk across this stage. It evolves. I think back to one of the biggest evolutions of my personal community as I went through times. I grew up 3 hours away from here in southwestern Ohio in Springfield. I was a member of many communities there, grew up through those with my kids, my family, friends, teachers, coaches there that were part of my community. Worked with people that were older than me that became my friends who were in our family business. Those mentorships helped shape what community could be and what you could lean on. As I saw that, I also saw the volunteer groups and organizations you could be part of to help benefit the community at large. One of the largest transitions, though, that happened in community for me happened when I met my now wife, and I moved here to the area in Stark County in 1999. As I moved here, I knew her and one other person, not even a full hand of people. I had to figure out how to make that happen. I had to figure out how to build community. I worked hard from that time to find people to where my community is growing exponentially, and I get to stand here today and speak to you all. Some of those things came from volunteer organizations. As was mentioned, I've done things with the Pro Football Hall of Fame Festival for about 23 years. I was the general chairman in 2023. It was a great opportunity afforded to me by being part of that community, working my way up through different parts of committees, not just being the chairman, but working through those times and being there all night, every night, for an entire week to get that to happen. I've also been privileged to be elected now for 3 terms as a Jackson Township trustee. So again, knew 2 people, but have had an entire township vote to keep me in office for 3 terms. It wasn't really an option that I wanted to search out. Wasn't looking to be in politics. It was just an opportunity that was presented to me where I could add more value to the community and do things to build the community at large. I enjoy that work, and I believe that it gives me the opportunity to help others and people I don't even know have better lives and better part of our community. Volunteering for organizations and being a Jackson Township trustee also created perspective for me on just how much you can affect the larger geographic community. Seeing people that I don't know grow, have great times at events like the Balloon Classic right here on campus. Seeing their families and the kids enjoy themselves and have a great time shows me what community can be. From here on out, you all will enter new spaces, new cities, new workplaces, new circles of people. In each of those places, you'll have a simple choice to make. You can either simply exist alongside those people, or you can choose to build something with them. And that's the choice that I would make. I would build that community. I've looked to do that. That adds value to my life that I can't tell you enough how much that means and what it can do for you. In my role as a Jackson Township trustee, recently I had a high school student ask me when they came to the meeting to get their paper signed for government class, what could I do? My answer back was simply get involved. So many people just stay out on the sidelines. They don't get involved. They don't get in and do the work and lead from within. You can do that. You just need to do it every day, work at it hard, and build that community. To build a community means you're going to have to choose connections over convenience. It means introducing yourself when it feels awkward. Again, that's what I had to do. I knew only 2 people when I came to Stark County. I had to introduce myself to people I didn't know. It wasn't easy. It was hard, but it was well worth it as I stand here before you today. This is absolutely true. When I first moved to the area, again, those conversations were just so hard. I mean, it didn't make any sense to go talk to that stranger, but I had to. Building and maintaining community is not always easy. It takes hard work, it takes a lot of effort, and you have to be intentional. Take the time to do that, to reach out, to listen, to be empathetic to what other people are experiencing. Meet somebody new that may not be the person that you would stand next to every day. Find out what they're going through and take the time to build them into your community. I start by looking around and asking the simple question, how can I contribute? Not just with your skills and resume, but with your presence, being present for your presence. With your empathy, your willingness to listen and care and act, you'll build community. Giving back to the community as a large is also one of the most rewarding things you can do. Finding things that align with your passions, digging in and building community are the most rewarding parts that you can give. And again, you don't have to go straight to that board member seat or that chairperson seat. You can do the work inside a committee and build things that are lasting. So today, as you take the next steps, I'll offer you these few comments and words. Don't just chase success. Build community. Success alone will not create lasting value, but sharing success in a community will do exactly that. Don't just network, nurture relationships. Relationships mean everything. Take those introductions and networking opportunities to the next level, creating lasting relationships that will be friendships along and beyond your years. Don't just choose community for comfort. Be courageous in developing community. Take some risk, put yourself out there. True growth experiences require you to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Take the time to do that. Don't just pass through spaces. Shape those spaces. Leave them better because you were there. Use your position in the community to create change and growth. Leaving things better than you found it is not just a saying for a sports team to clean up after they finish a game. It's for us to leave everything better as we move on and through the community itself. Community does not require perfection, but it does require participation. Keep participating and working. Don't ever stop as hurdles pop up. Force your way through them. Laugh at Bugs Bunny and go on. Don't worry, just work. Anybody who was with me on the committees when we did things for the Hall of Fame Festival, that was our motto. Don't worry, just work. Things are going to happen. Things are going to pop up. Don't worry and have anxiety over that. Just work, and you'll push yourself through it. Worry won't change it. So go out there, celebrate today, dream big for tomorrow, and never forget the communities you build will be the most important things you do in all the rest of your life. I thank you all for allowing me to be here for a little bit with you. Congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you, Todd, for your inspiring words and reminding all of us that life really is all about relationships. I now invite Dr. Susan Rossi to present the degree candidates. Dr. Rossi.
Before we honor our graduates, we would like to take a moment to honor our dean, who is retiring. On behalf of the Stark campus community, we all thank you and wish you a wonderful life in retirement.
Thank you so much. Serving as the dean of this campus has been absolutely the greatest honor of my professional career. And it is all about relationships, and I will treasure forever the relationships that I have built with the faculty and staff and the community members here. Thank you.
And now, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration in the Ambassador Crawford College of Business and Entrepreneurship please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in the College of Communication and Information please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in the College of Education, Health, and Human Services please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Education in the College of Education, Health, and Human Services please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the College of Nursing please rise? Dean Sechrist, the faculty of Kent State University at Stark has approved the awarding of baccalaureate degrees to these students. They have satisfied all requirements for the degree as determined by their academic departments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Kent State University, I confer upon you, subject to the completion of requirements, the baccalaureate degree appropriate to your program of study, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
It is customary at this time for all baccalaureate degree candidates to transfer their tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing the moment of graduation. Congratulations. If you will now present yourselves at the stage as your name is read, you will be presented with the evidence of your accomplishment.
Sadie L. Bloom. Kylie E. Connor. Kaylee M. Kilcullen. Talina Layton. Thomas A. Myers. Danielle N. Williams. Asias J. Wright. Eden Alexander. Matthew Gerald. Taylor L. Tidings. Haley J. McHadden. Haley M. Monroe. Jesus A. Vergara. Nicole L. Wassam. Melina K. Body. Emma E. Koblenz. Cody E. Enos. Bryn Hawking. Andrew D. King. Hudson D. Law. Aaron E. Moyer. Jabin M. Van Kirk. Kayla L. Van Kirk. Christian P. Carmichael. Brandy N. Carter. Molly E. Cunningham. Amelia A. Days. Desiree O. DeMeo. Alyssa K. Fetterman. Haley O. Gupton. Claire E. Haswell. Brianna Avantra Chantel Hawkins. Sophie Konstantakos. Josephine A. Lloyd. Bryant E. Marshall. Peyton E. Mash. Kara M. Mayfield. Cassandra L. McCabe. Brandon D. McKee. Barbara N. Moritz. Kendall O. Sparks. Krista N. Valent. and Zoe A. Vandermark.
Let's have one more round of applause for these graduates. At this time, it is my privilege to present the Distinguished Teaching Award and the Award of Distinction. These awards are the highest teaching honors bestowed by our campus and demonstrates the value we place on our principal mission of teaching and learning. It is fitting that at this celebration, we recognize the role that our faculty played in moving you to this point in your education. The Distinguished Teaching Award and Award of Distinction are presented each year to members of the residential faculty and recognition of exceptional classroom teaching. It is indeed an honor to be nominated by students and peers for this award. The finalists for this year's Distinguished Teaching Award are Dr. Angela Guercio and Dr. Carrie Schweitzer. The recipient of this year's Distinguished Teaching Award is Professor Christine Howell, lecturer, College of Nursing. Professor Howell, please join me at the podium. Something tells me those are our nursing students. I'm just guessing. And the finalists for this year's Award of Distinction are Dr. Stephanie Thompson and David Yackley. The recipient of this year's Award of Distinction is Professor Thomas Eli, lecturer, Mathematical Sciences. Professor Eli, please join me at the podium. The individuals recognized today are now part of a tradition that began in 1974, when Kent State University at Stark gave its first Distinguished Teaching Award. We also are fortunate to have a number of past recipients with us today. Will all former recipients of the Distinguished Teaching Award please stand, and please join me in giving them a round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. On behalf of the entire Kent State community, I extend heartfelt congratulations to all graduates. We will watch with pride as you, our newest Kent State Stark alumni, invest your skills and talents to improve lives and better our region. We have no doubt that you will make your mark on the world. It is a time to claim your future, secured by a strong foundation, a Kent State University education. Your time is now. In closing, I invite all of you to please stand and join us in the singing of the first stanza of the alma mater that you will find on the back page of your program. after which I ask the audience to please be seated and remain seated for the recessional of the faculty and our distinguished guests.